Hello, welcome to my Minecraft tutorial. This tutorial is about the basics of redstone. This is the second one I've made. This may turn into a totally different series. My other one was about how to make a hidden trapper house using redstone. And I might do another tutorial for that in the future, but right now this is the basics of redstone, and this is probably going to turn into a whole series. So, as you can see, I have set up many components in rows. First, let's look at the power components. This is what powers the part of the circuit which powers, well, the end of the circuit that gets powered. So they're called power components. We have a button. It can be placed on these surfaces, on the bottom of a block, the top of a block, and on the side of a block. And here it's going to show all the ways they're placed. A wooden pressure plate, which activates when something gets thrown on it. Bad throw there. Like that, or when a mob stands on it. Stone pressure plate gets activated when a mob stands on it, or a player. These get activated, producing a weak power depending on the weight of the item / mob standing on it. These two weighted pressure plates. So this is the button pressure plates and weighted pressure plates. This is a tripwire hook. By itself, it doesn't do anything, but when there's two close to each other and a string attached in the middle, then it provides power when the string is touched by a player or a mob. And here are the levers. These are another power component, which are on when they're switched. Redstone torch, which is always on. Daylight sensor, which is on when it senses the sun. Detector rail, which is on when a minecart rolls over it. And redstone block, which is always on. So, okay. Now let's look at the transmission components. Redstone, which basically transmits anything. Redstone repeaters and comparators, but we won't get in that in this episode. We're going to do that in the future. But now let's look at the mechanism components. TNT, which TNT will explode a big hole when powered. Then piston and sticky piston, which extend a block when powered. An iron door, which opens when powered, same with a wooden door. Fence gate, same. Redstone lamp, which lights up when it's powered. The trapdoors here, iron and wooden, which when they are powered, they, well, open, basically. Hoppers, which they get items in them. Well, it's hard to explain. Contain items from another container when they're powered. Dispensers, which dispense out items when powered. Hoppers, which do not get into the hopper container when powered, which we'll show you that sometime. And then note block, which plays a musical note when powered, and it's set by right-clicking on it. Finally, powered block, which boosts a minecart when it's powered. Okay, so now let's look at how this works. So I'm going to place a power component down, let's say a redstone torch. We're going to talk more about power in the next episode, but let me show you how it works. So, for example, a redstone torch, it powers the block above and the side of it, but not the part below it. The redstone, when it's unpowered, it looks like that, and I'm going to place it on the side so you can see when it is powered, it looks like that. Then it can travel for a number of blocks, and then it'll not be powered anymore unless you use a repeater or a double inverter. Okay, so let's see how this works. So I'm going to place a redstone torch there as a power component, some redstone as the transmission component. Now I'm going to place a redstone lamp. It lights up. When I break the redstone torch, this gets unpowered and the redstone torch is dimmed. But then when I put the redstone torch there again, it lights up again. And it goes the same with a piston. It extends. When I shut the redstone torch off, it retracts. So we could keep doing this forever, but that requires breaking and placing. So with a lever, when you flick it on, it goes on. When you flick it off, it goes off, basically. So that is the very basics of redstone. Well, I guess I should say if you're in survival, you're going to have to acquire redstone, which it's found deep underground, and I'm not going to do that in this episode, I don't think. Oh, let me weather clear. There's some bug where when there's rain, it just turns dark, but they haven't really fixed that yet. I don't know what's going on with that. It may be only in Super Flat World, but I don't know. So that's basically the basics. I'm didn't get much into the power components, but we will in the next episode. And these two transmission components we're going to do in another episode as well. And the mechanism components, I did some of. Well, I guess I could show you a little bit more of that. I'm going to give an example with a door. So when I put this on, let me place it here real quick. When this is flipped on, then the door is powered. When it's flipped off, the door is not powered. Let's try it with, say, a note block. It's going to play a musical note when powered. Let's place it on dirt. So it'll play piano. Sorry about this. Did you see that? Every time it's powered, it plays a musical note. And you can set it like that. But anyway, I'm not getting into that right now. This is just the basics of Redstone. So thanks so much for watching. If this gets some likes or comments, I'm probably going to turn this into a series and make some more tutorials. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.